Okay, this will be an interesting one. We did one fairly recently, or very recently actually, so I'm just going to see if I can make this look good. If it's going to look different to the first version. The first version's just got is a different flavour for this product. So, see how we go with this. If we can make it look as good as the last one or better. See if we can make it look interesting. See if we can change the colours around, make them a different type of colour. So what colour are we going to use in this? We're going brown. We haven't done brown for a long time, but brown doesn't work as well on this machine as it did on the old C353, but I'm going to try and attempt to make it look good. If we can make the brown look a reddy brown rather than a brown, that would be really nice. So if we can make the brown, we're going to make it warmer this time, even though we don't normally warm it up with the red. So we're just going to make this look different. That's what I try to do. I do have sort of go-to settings that I tend to use frequently, but it's nice to break out and do something different. So let's see. We used to use brown a lot on the old C353, but the 227 doesn't seem to have the same quality of brown that the C353 had. And this is what we're photocopying, another Twisties packet. This time, instead of cheese, it's chicken. So we're doing a chicken. We've still got a bit in there. We don't want to spill it on the photocopier. Got to try not to do that. So we're just going to shuffle that around. So yeah, let's see how that looks. Twisties. We used to have these at primary school, and this takes me back to primary school days, because it seems like, even though it's probably changed hands, Smiths are the company that make them now, apparently, and basically, yeah. Actually, that brown doesn't look too bad. You can just see it there. So this looks really nice and really twisted once again. Well, of course it's twisted. It's Twisties. It's appropriate for them to be twisted. So that's just going to the rubbish pile, and we're going to use this as our master copy. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be the centre, but I'm really happy with that overall. It's very colourful. So now we're just going to make copies of this to make into mirror image job. So hopefully we can set the colours looking good. So now we're just going to remove. It didn't beep once again. Strange why it doesn't sometimes beep when it usually should. So I'm wondering if we're going to leave those in play. And we're just going to take that off. Take out the brown. We haven't used brown for a long time. So we're now going to take the hue. We're going to just stick it in the middle. And the red, we're going to leave the red or move it. We're going to leave the red. We're going to make this look, hopefully this will look really good, hopefully. But it's nice to see. The brown didn't look too bad actually this time. Let's see how we go. Let's see how this looks. Oh, it looks a bit too, I don't know, I like it and I don't like it. The red looks nice, the brown looks nice. Wonder if we're going to keep it like this or if we're going to alter it. It still looks good, but I'm just thinking it could look a whole lot better. So I'm wondering if we're just going to make some more tweaks to this to make it look better. Maybe we got too much background happening, and maybe here we could just remove that or put it in the middle. Here we can basically take the brightness and drop it, make it brighter in this case instead of dark. And maybe we can keep the red, and we're just going to see what we get with this. If we get an improved appearance over the first one, we'll soon find out. Let's see how Twisties look in this. Yeah, I think that looks a bit better. It's a bit more contoured, or at least the word chicken looks a bit more contoured. It still looks much the same. It looks much the same, but I can see a little bit there. I think that looks like brown almost. I'm thinking we're going to go with this one, even though that one looks nice. We're just going to perhaps run with this. There's not much difference in the appearance overall, but I'm thinking we're just going to continue with it. Stabilising image, please wait. That's a typical Konica Minoltaism. So we're just going to stand back and just let this silly thing print out. Yeah, these photocopiers are really shit. You can see I had to make three button press operations to get a copy out. It's really ridiculous why they made it like this. But that's one of the mysteries of the money fucking industry known as the photocopier industry. It was once an industry that had promise when it was in the early 90s, but by the end of the 90s, or near the end of the 90s, the money fuckers took over. And the bloody toner heads, the people who love photocopiers, many of them were booted out. I think it was 1997, 1998, I think it was Canon who ditched all of their toner heads and replaced them with idiots, with monkeys, people who are not as smart, people who just care about money and just who are willing to do what the bosses say and make shit. And it shows. You don't even get any new features anymore, except they change how the screen works, they change the physical way the machine is, so you can't use the new spare parts on the old machine, but they don't change what should be changed to make it more interesting. It's so boring. Every machine is the same as the last when it comes to the features, and there's nothing intelligent about the features. You know, honestly, the photocopier industry is just a pain in the ass. I have no fucking respect for it anymore, and I will openly criticise companies that make the machines. I don't care what they think of me and what they'll try and do. They can't get me. I'm smarter than they are. But anyway, here's our Twisties pack. I think that looks really nice, and the brown has now become more of a reddy brown. I think that looks good. Gotta go.